I ran away from the house when I was just 16. Yeah. So I ran away from the house when I was just 16 because the environment was not conducive. My mom was always telling me that, I will, whenever I get pregnant, I should not come to her house. You know, not as if I was in luxury.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
To Unplug with Auntie EJ, the safe space where we share real stories to meet real healing. Today, we have a remarkable guest in our midst whose journey reminds us that purpose, faith, and resilience can turn even the toughest of seasons into platforms for impact. Abigail Johnson is a creative director is the English, very important to get this right, is the creative director of Diventis. Am I correct with that?
Yes, you're correct.
And she has built a brand that goes beyond just creativity. It's a reflection of her heart, her vision, and her unwavering belief that anything is possible when your passion meets what? Your purpose. You know, from those humble beginnings of struggle, starting afresh, starting from the ground, to personal setbacks here and there, including the end of a marriage, which we're going to hear. Abigail's story is one of courage, growth, and inspiration. So get ready. Pick your popcorn, sit down, relax, don't cry too much. We are not here to make you cry, but relax and learn, because the important thing is for us to learn from our stories we share here to make you know that, yes, when you see successful people, you know they have done some work. You know, sit and relax and get ready for wisdom, for honesty, for soul deep reflections. Because today, what are we doing? We are unplugging, we are listening, and we are learning from a life that lived with boldness and intention. Once again, put your hands together. I like drama. And welcome our guest today, Abigail Johnson.
Thank you so much, Auntie J.
Nice to meet you again. Nice to get you here. I'm so excited because when I read your bio, I saw a woman who has been through the face of trial, but is standing. In fact, how are you able to? But we'll find out as we go. But the first question I want to ask you today is, just take us through your childhood. Because we can't discuss Abigail Johnson of today without talking about Abigail Johnson of when she was, not when you were born, maybe from when you like 5, 6. Just take us through that.
My childhood wasn't really a great one. It wasn't the smooth one where you get everything at your beck and call. Mine was kind of very rough. My mom has 7 kids and I happen to be the 5th. And growing up, I partly grew up with my grandma. Yeah, because my mom and dad were not together, so I had to stay with my grandma. And my grandma, I got a whole lot of inspiration for her. She was a great woman. She was so kind. She was a mother to everybody, even people that are not related to her directly. You see everybody in the house, and she was a businesswoman. I think that's where I got my business sense from.
I love that.
And although she didn't understand English then. Yeah, so I was like the middle person when we go to this. They call it bush market. You know, go to the bush market, I'll help her, we interpret, buy stuff, then I'll still help her to go and resell. So I was her favorite. She so much likes me, and that's why she gave me the name Eke. Eke is an Oron name from Akwa Ibom State, means mother. Yeah, so I was always with her. She was such a great woman. Although she didn't have money, but she taught me a whole lot of things about life, and that's what that helped me to be this resilient and to be where I am today. So, and I remember one incident I will never forget. that one day it was raining and where we're staying was not kind of convenient, so it was leaking. My grandma used nylon, this big nylon, to shade me like this. So the rain was dropping on me and she was just there watching. It can never go off my mind. That's something I remember, but I'm so sad today because she didn't stay long to eat the fruit of her labor. I miss her so much, and so my childhood wasn't that sweet, It was not like the kind of mommy take me to school kind of daddy is driving and all of that. No, I didn't experience that. So I promised myself my kids will experience that, what I didn't experience. And growing up, though, I was also very intelligent. I was all through on scholarship in school. So that's just part of my growing up.
I'm just excited for this grandma. I know she's no longer here, but I'm very sure that she's proud of the woman you have become. So we're going to say shout out to grandma. We know you're seeing us. We know you're in heaven. We pray that she will continue to make you proud. Thank you so much for making such a beautiful woman. So there's something about grandmas, because you're not the first person that came to us to talk about staying with their grandma.
Okay.
And honestly, when I saw you today, I got a vibe that this kind old mama sense kind of person. No, it's not a bad thing or poise. You people talk about drag me in this social media. That's not what I meant. What I mean is, when you see someone that is very close to her grandmother, they show. Like, it shows in the behavior, it shows in comportment, it shows in trajectory of the person's life. So it's not a bad thing I'm saying, but I know that she impacted a lot in
a whole lot,
in your journey. And then you were selling. You see, from there you were doing business, helping her to go and sell, do interpreter work. If you're looking for interpreter, she interprets. But that's the beauty of it, because it has made you the woman you are today.
Yes,
the resilience that you have built, the strength that you have built in business, especially because I did that part. We're going to talk about the business and no. But I also want to ask, in this whole phase of your grandmother taking care of you, where was your mom and where was your dad? You said they were not together.
Yeah.
So what happened there? Like, why were you with your grandma and then they were not there?
This is the part I really don't like sharing, but I think I'm healing. I actually prayed for like almost a decade for God to help me forgive my mom. Because honestly, it's kind of emotional for me. Okay. She didn't give me that feeling of me having a mom. So even till today, I'm still kind of finding it very difficult to relate to her like a mom. I still kind of find it very difficult. I rather relate to my elder sister, which I later stay with after my grandmom. I stay with my elder sister, that's our first daughter. Okay. I relate to her more like a mom than my biological mom. Yes, so my mom was somewhere, she was there. My mom, I don't know, my mom didn't like me. Yeah, honestly, she didn't just like me. And didn't do anything good in her eyes. She was always picking on me and insulting me and saying harsh words to me. So that's how my grandmom became my best friend and my mother. I remember very well at the point, there was a day my mom traveled and she gave me money to make food for my younger ones, and my elder brother took the money. When my mom came, she took me to the police station. I was just 7. Yes, yeah, she did. And it still stick. It's not something I can easily forget. I remember a day I was asked to bring something in school. My grandma couldn't provide. So I went to my mom to ask her if she could help me with this stuff. She was cooking and she removed the wood with fire and stoned me with it, that she would get out of her side, that she doesn't want to see me in her house again. And the next day when I went to school, my mom came to school and met my teacher and told her that I'm not her daughter, that anything concerning me, nobody should talk to her about it. I don't know. Growing up, and after that, a whole lot of things happened that even made me, I ran away from the house when I was just 16. Yeah. So I ran away from the house when I was just 16 because the environment was not conducive. My mom was always telling me that, I will, whenever I get pregnant, I should not come to her house. You know, not as if I was a wayward child. I was never a wayward child. I was born and brought up in the church. I joined the choir when I was 8 years old. That's not the children choir, Church of God Mission, adult choir. When I was 8 years, I was the smallest, and I was groomed in the church. So a whole lot of, instead of her comforting me like a mom, guiding me through my teenage age, but she was rather, saying awful words to me. So my mom was just there. And on the other hand, my dad, I got to know my dad when I was 30 years.
Oh, wow. So all along we're talking about Momsy.
I didn't know my dad, but I know my dad is from so and so place. I've heard a whole lot of story about my dad. So each time I try to ask my mom about my dad, she ends up getting really angry. I don't know reason why she was acting that way. So just like that. And so it was much later, after a lot of prayers, I called her. I said, I like you so much. I love you like a mom. And despite how you've treated me in the past, I've always made sure that I give you the best as a mom. And that's one thing I promised myself. I said, despite how she treated me, I'm not going to pay her back how she treated me. Rather, I'm going to show her love like my mom. So whatever she has should be between she and her God. Yeah. Because the Bible says, honor your parents. Despite their flaws, whatever
he didn't say whether they're good or bad.
Just honor them. So, and I'm a Christian, I abide to the word of God. So I told her that. So I said, please, if you do this for me, I'll be very happy. I want to know my root. I want to know where I come from. I want to be associated with my people and all of that. So that was when she summoned the courage to, take me to my dad. She couldn't even recognize the place any longer. So when went there, we now asked questions.
Wow.
And luckily, the man in the vehicle were driving together because I fasted for 24 hours. I said, Lord, lead me on this journey because I really want to know.
How old were you at this point?
I was 30.
30 years?
Yes.
I thought I heard 13.
No, 30. Like some years
Whoa. Back. Wait, let me sit properly. I thought I heard 13.
No, not 13. 30, 30.
Wow.
Yes, some years back. So then when we boarded that vehicle, going to meet my dad.
Yeah.
The man in the vehicle, something struck me that I should ask him. I just said, sir, please, I want to ask you a question, please. I don't know my route. I'm trying to locate my route, and I don't want to just let it slide. I don't want to let it, please. I'm going to so-and-so place. My mommy said my dad is so-and-so person, and this and this. He was once this and this. Please help me. The man looked up and looked down. He shook his head with tears on his eye. He said, you're my brother's daughter. He said, come, I'll take you to your daddy.
Wow.
He took me. He kept me in that hotel. He said, people should wait. He gave us food, gave us drinks, and we should wait. I should give him 10 minutes. I was going to see my dad. For the first time, I saw him. The resemblance, everything. I look like his carbon copy. Wow. Seeing him, everything just... I asked him a question. I said, why did you abandon me? I've been looking for you for years. I was trying to know you. So why did you just let me? He said, it's a long story. He said he just lost his only child a week before I appeared. I appeared on a Saturday. He lost his only daughter a previous Saturday. Jesus. That I'm a miracle. He took me. Was so excited, showed everyone, he had that bond. I told him, you see, I want to know you. We are going to Abuja together. So I brought after we left, he came, stayed with me for He stayed with me for almost 6 to 7 months.
Beautiful.
You know, elderly people were still itching. He wants to go, he wants to go, he wants to go. I didn't know that was the last time I was going to see him in my life, you know. So when he went, she just, after some months, they called me that he was sick. And while he was with me, I was monitoring his health because there are some things you're not supposed to be eating. So when he got there was nobody to do that for him, and he died. And he died. They called me that I said, okay, I'm going to give him a befitting burial. Most people don't know he has a child because people already written him off that he doesn't have a child, that is kind of a useless person. He just walk around. I said, no, I'm coming home. I'll give him a befitting burial. And that was exactly what I did.
Like, in fact, I just feel like jumping, just that these people here, they will not allow me to, like, I feel like screaming and giving you the biggest hug ever, but let me just compose myself. I'm so proud of you. I don't know how to say it, but you made the man's last days beautiful. Even when the fact that you even brought him to town, he stayed with you. I know he's smiling like, thank God for the opportunity. We don't know what happened with him. We don't know the beginning, you know, that you had to wait for 30 years to know him. But the fact that you had the word of God in you, know, honor your father and your mother, and you knew you had a father. So I really applaud your courage. I applaud the fact that you went back to your roots. And trust me, things like that don't go unnoticed by God. Things like that don't go unnoticed by God. You have just sown seeds that generations, I'm not about to preach, please, sorry, but you have just sown seeds that generations upon generations to come will not even, that is, up to 10th generation, they are still reaping these seeds, because there's something about honor. And since we're not talking about honor as a topic, I want to applaud your courage and I say God bless you for that.
Amen.
For making that these last days. 6 to 7 months in Abuja with you, a child I didn't know for over 30 years. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's not been a very smooth or rosy journey for you. I can see that. Even for your mom, you know, people, there's a saying that hurts people hurt others. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hurt people hurt others.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't want to believe. I don't want to judge her that, it was intentional for her to have treated you the way she treated you. She probably had her excuses.
Yeah, she probably have her reasons. But where the point I was looking at is whatever the reason was, I wasn't inclusive in that initial agreement.
I agree.
When you and this person were going out, I was not there. And I didn't beg you guys to bring me here. So why am I suffering for what someone else must have done to you?
I get it.
Yes.
No, I get it. From your own aspect, yes, it wasn't about you. I'm just saying, that's the thing about giving them the benefit of the doubt to see and all. So I'm also going to ask, you said you were 7 and you are the 5th, right?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Is it are all of you from the same father?
No, not from the same father. Just me from my dad.
Okay. So how you're not the last born?
I'm not the last born, so I really want to go details into that.
It's fine. But how's your relationship with your siblings?
Oh, we are very close.
Thank God.
We are very, very close. Like we are 5 and 6.
Okay.
Yes, my relationship with my siblings.
All of them.
All of them.
That's what
we are
important.
very, very cool.
That's what is important.
Yeah. So we are very, very cool.
Keep doing that. So I can see that faith played a big role in this whole childhood, going back. When you said you fasted, that's when I asked your age, because when you said you fasted for 24 hours, I'm like, a 13-year-old. Let me wait for her to finish first, But the fact that it played a role. So maybe I would say, I would ask this question in the line of business.
Okay.
That what role did this faith of yours play in your journey of this humble beginning? Because I want you to talk about your business, how you started, how you began. You've already given us a glimpse of, grandma, she introduced me into the business world. So how did Diventis come about, and what role the faith play in this? So as we go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I thank God for Jesus, and I thank God for, being exposed at a very early age in a positive way, because people tend to be exposed in a negative way. Yes, the wrong way. I won't mention the church. I won't mention it. Or if you want me to mention the church.
Please mention.
Oh, okay,
we want to know how you met Jesus.
From Church of God Mission.
You've mentioned them before now.
Yes, from Church of
I
God
can
Mission.
See somebody in the. I can see somebody here.
Church of God Mission. I was groomed.
Wow.
And there's something that they used to do then that I really liked. They were assigned an adult to every teenager. It will be like your responsibility. Now you have to watch over this child, mentor this child, so that the child will not go astray.
Wow.
So I had a mentor then. I used to call him Uncle Eded. His name is Uncle Eded. So he was a choir leader. At the very early age, he said you must join the choir so that my eyes can be on you.
Yes.
So that's how I joined the choir. And when it's time for fasting, I must fast. I was 8, but I will fast. And almost times I'll be shaking. He said, you will not die.
Actually.
Yeah, you will not die. He said, you will not die. You're building your spirit because you don't know the battle you face ahead. And that was true, because, trust me, my own self, I can't believe I've faced and I conquered what I've conquered in life. And we're still remaining strong, still laughing as if nothing happened. Do you understand? So the faith really helped me, because I was introduced at a very early age, and I didn't leave that path. I continued from there. I now joined Living Faith. And what really caught me in Living Faith was that Bishop always say, I can never be broke.
Yes, so.
And that I can never be broke, I took it personal because I know my background. So I hated poverty. Even though I was from a very poor home, like the poor call us poor.
Wow.
Yes, I was from a very, very broke home. Like the poor call us poor. When you see us, I'm serious. Like you should know that level of poverty.
Poor man to call another person poor.
So you should know the level of poverty.
Poverty is a bastard.
So I've always hated poverty. I say no, I can never be. So I kind of get myself acquainted with the preaching of Bishop David Oyedepo, and I followed his steps, and truly, trust me, it has gotten me to where I am today, and that's what has kind of helped me. And growing up now at this point now, and I'm followed another rugged man of God, Pastor Pius Ovosi. That's my mentor now, my spiritual
Shout out to Pastor Pius Ovosi.
Yes, Mekabai Fire Ministry.
Oh, Mekabai. Yes. I've heard about Mekabai.
Yeah,
maybe we'll bring him to our studio one of these days.
He's presently my mentor, and trust me, he has shaped a whole lot of things about my life.
Wow.
He's being realistic. He tells you the reality about life. No sugarcoating or not telling you this and that. He's just a realistic person.
Wow.
So that's what has really helped my faith. I've never for one deviated. Even when I have a whole lot of struggles in life, my only peace moment is when I'm in the presence of God.
Yeah.
So that's what has really helped me.
For those of us, or those of you who don't have connection with your faith, right? Who don't have who you look up to, who don't have mentors in your life, please. We say this, we can't overemphasize this. There is a role a mentor plays. For this lady to be sitting down here, and please shout out to Church of God Mission. All these churches, please note them down. We'll drag all of them to this. Let them come and tell us the secret, how they are able to mentor their teenagers. For her to have been brought up, assigned by the church to an adult, guide this person, and she's able to look back and trace her growth, spiritual growth, to that person. What's his name again? Uncle Edet.
Uncle Edet.
Is he? Brother Edet.
I've not seen him for a very long time. I've
You
been
will see
looking
this
for
video one
him.
day. Wherever
I'm
you
looking
are,
for
sir,
him.
if you see this video, please comment on, and we want to see you, and we want to appreciate you. She wants to connect with you again because you have played a big role in her life, and today, voila, beautiful lady. No matter what she has gone through, her faith has held her. So now, thank God for mentors in your life. Thank God that I'm still happy that you can still look back and sit here and tell me, oh, I still have a mentor. So there's no time that we don't need mentorship.
Yes.
You know. So there's still a place for mentorship. Yes. So now, how did this relate to your business when you were starting? How did it help your business? Where do you think you are now in business?
Okay, let me give you a brief. Really going to be brief, or let me give you a start of how I started my business.
That's good.
I started my business as a sales girl.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a sales girl, and then I was being paid 7,000 naira as my salary.
But write that figure in the comments. You see all this money we are calling? Episode to episode, we have.
But I was very diligent because I'm someone that I can make you buy what you don't want to buy.
Wow.
I have that gift. I know how to, market things and persuade people to get what they don't want to do. Okay. If you get home and realize you didn't need this, I've already got your money. So my boss then at Area 10 UTC here. Yeah. So he was into wedding cards, wedding invitation cards. I started with him. I kind of, marketed his stuff, and the business was growing. He's so much like me because I brought fortune to him, customers. Even most of his friends will go behind him to call me. Say, "Come and work with me. I will increase your salary." I say, "No, they are nice people. I like them. I'm very comfortable." The wife was like a sister to me. We look so much alike. So she tell people I'm her younger sister. So I cannot betray them. I like them so much. So I cannot leave them. Even most time, if my salary is not paid, I'm okay. I'm good. So if I have my transport and all of that. So that's how I started, getting used to the business. And at some point, I now further my studies by myself. I told him I wanted to go to school. So I just go to school. Each time we have holiday, I come back and hustle. Continue, make money, take back to school. And after school, something happened. We had a program in church, and the pastor there he spoke something about not being too comfortable where you are. You need to move on, so that God can elevate you. If you are too comfortable, you cannot go anywhere in life.
Comfort zone.
So I took that personal and applied for a bigger job somewhere in Mitama as a receptionist. Then my salary was 30K.
That's the bigger job.
So my salary was 30K, and I did that job. I didn't really enjoy the job because I was bullied. Wow. They were rich. My CEO, the director of the place, is a private firm. They were very rich and comfortable. I'm a very attractive person, so when people get to know me, they love me. So the sister was a ED. She was the executive director. Yeah. She was one running the place. So she likes me, and she was a single mom. She has 2 daughters. So the daughters now got so used to me that each time I go to work, they don't want me to stay in the office. They want me to go and stay with them at home. Wow. To a point, if they want to travel, they'll book flight for me. At some point, I declined. I said my mom doesn't want me to travel because I wasn't comfortable. Yes, so I wasn't comfortable. I don't know them, so I can't follow them. I told them my mom didn't want me to travel. I said, okay, no problem. You're going to refund it. I said, no problem. So for that, she was kind of angry because she wants me closer, but I was dragging backward because I was not really comfortable with their lifestyle. That's the truth. They were too saucy. And they tend to insult you at every given opportunity. Oh, wow. Now, what made me to start my business? That's what I'm going to. Yes. There was a day, this 11-year-old child came back from school, and she asked me to follow her to the house, that she wants us to stay together so we can play in the house together. Because I was always playing with them. Of course. And I told her that, no, I'm not going. She looked at me and said, who are you doing shakara for? How much is your salary? Your salary, that is my lunch money. It sunk. I reflected on that. Wow. I went home all night. I couldn't sleep. I'm like, salary, the lunch money. And I said, you know what? I think this would be like, it would be like a trend. If I don't break out of this, my child will suffer this. You understand? So that's how my business came. And I said, if I don't break out of this, my child will now be a slave to this. And that's okay. I'm going to stop this job. And it was like 2 weeks later, Wolfby was about commencing. I went to work that morning. I said, I went to the office, I gave them a resignation letter. They said, why? You're resigning. And then my boss was not around, the ED with the children. They went to the UK, they were on holiday.
Okay.
I told them that. She now, when I gave them, I left. She now called me that day. Why will you resign? I said, ma, because I'm tired. I'm not comfortable here. I feel I'm not going to grow here. I'm going to lose my self-esteem. I'm not really okay here. Say, you know what? You're not going to get your salary. In short, you're the one owing the company. I said, no problem, ma. Thank you, ma. I know. She ended the call. When she ended the call, my mom, after Wolfby, this happened when I was Wolfby. So after I left the office, I went straight to Wolfby. I didn't get home. I didn't get home. So after Wolfby, I went home. It was around 3. My mom said, why are you early? What happened? I said, I've resigned. I'm no longer working in that place again. So why will you resign? How are you going to take care of yourself? Because who's going to pay the rent? I was not paying the rent. I was not taking care of the family. So who is going to do this? Who's going to do this? Why do you? I said, when I was applying for this job, did I ask you? I said, no. I said, I have a better plan. So after Wolfby, she was, okay, let me see what she's going to do. So that's how I started. After Wolfby, I got a clear definition of what I should do. Go into business. The profit you're making from business is what you use to help people. That was so clear. And God gave me Isaiah 45 as the word for me of my business. He said, thou said unto Abigail, with her right hands have I anointed you. I will loose the loins of kings for you. I will make the crooked places straight for you. So I got that very clear. So that has been my word. Even when it has helped me till now, even when I'm going through difficult time, I'll open Isaiah 45. I say, God, you are not a man that will lie. You have never said 18 and it didn't come to pass. You have never asked someone to go without you making provision. And it always opens door for me. So one thing I want to encourage entrepreneurs, I want to encourage business owners, your business should be based on something.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you cannot just run your business without being based. Let it have a base. Let it have a root. If it's rooted in Christ, it cannot fall.
Yes, ma'am.
Despite the tribulation, you will just go higher. So that was how I started my business. I went back to my boss that I used to work with. I said, sir, I know this business too well, and you know I'm good. I want to start my own. My boss didn't have a problem with that. You know, women, the wife.
Please, let's not bring ourselves out in public. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
I know. You know, women, the wife now said, hey, where are you going to start? I said, I'm going to look for a space.
Okay.
Even if it's just in front of someone's shop, I will be showcasing and be doing that. And the wife said, no, they will disturb you. They was trying to discourage me and all of that. I said, no, I've made up my mind. I don't want to serve for anyone. I want to work for myself. A friend of mine, it was also like a big brother to me, was also coaching me then. I spoke to him and said, okay, you know what? This is it. Say, what can you do? I said, this is what I know how to do.
Yes.
And this is what I know I can start with. And the environment I'm used to it. I'm familiar with the people. So I know how to navigate through this place. And I said, okay, I'm going to print you a banner. If you know size of banner, it's called 2x3.
Okay.
I think it's one of the smallest size of banner.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was a staircase. Then, if you know UTC, the second gate before the demolish.
Okay.
When you're going straight, there's a staircase like
going
this.
down.
Going down like this. So in UTC, just by that hug, I will never forget this man. They call him Mr. Galazi. He used to sell boutique. So I approached him. I said, sir, please, can I use this place? He said, why not? Go ahead.
Shout out Mr. Galazi, if you can hear us.
Yeah, he's in the same market now.
Oh,
without any payment. He said, I should use it. I can go ahead and use it. That banner, I mounted it there. And I started, I bring album, I'll just open it. And I say, when people are passing, I say, do you care for wedding card? Buy your wedding card here. That's how I started. Do you care for wedding card? Buy your wedding card here. And this, they say, okay, where's the card? I'll show them. Anyone that choose, I'll run to my boss shop.
Oh, wow.
I'll go and bring it. I'll add 2K, 3K. I'll sell. I'll get my profit. So from getting that profit, I was able to buy card and stock. Then one man now approached me and said, he has cat, a whole lot of cat he imported from Dubai then, but he doesn't know how to market. I said, no problem, sir. He said, you carry everything. I said, sir, I don't have money. He said, no problem. You can go ahead with the card as you're selling your remitting. Hey! And I said, then it was huge. I said, okay, sir, no problem. So I was not marketing more of the card I have. Then I was staying in the self-contained, so I packed the whole card. My room was almost full. That's how I started. And one thing I will never forget was there was this particular man. It was a weapon for men against me, but he didn't prosper.
You see, we've been calling men that helped. Now we have a weapon.
But he didn't prosper.
Against her.
Do you know what he said to me one day? Because how aggressively I used to approach him. I said, buy your wedding card here. I'll give you this card. When I see two people going together, male and female, even if they are not, I say, you guys look good though. I have wedding card. Do you understand? So I tried to get their attention. He now came to me and said, you're a tout. Why are you behaving like that? Why are you harassing client? I said, no, sir. You don't call me a tout. I'm not on the street half naked by 12 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here doing legit. So you don't call me a tout. You don't use such words on me. I told him, I confronted, I said, you don't use such words on me. He said, you make sure I get frustrated in that market. I said, okay, sir, no problem. Do you know what he did? He went to the management and complained to them that there is someone that doesn't pay shop rent, but she's busy collecting customers. Now the management assigned a particular team just for me to frustrate me out of that place.
Wow.
Now God did another thing for me. Among the team, one of them still came back to me. So Abigail, I see the way you're suffering. I see the way you're struggling to make ends meet. I will not allow this to happen. Each time I call you on the phone, just know they're coming, remove everything.
Hey, my God.
So the first day, the enforcement came because they didn't see anything. They went to him, but the guy, you said, look at you, our things were just here just now. They didn't see anything. There was nothing there. So that episode passed. Then the one that really struck me was the chairman. That's the chairman of the what's it called, the
Market Association.
Market Association. She came herself that particular day because of how the man went, yelling at them and all of that. She came very angrily. When she came, she didn't see anything. She now pointed and she said, "This should be the last time you come to trouble us. Don't ever come." And when I was passing, I said, "You tout." The man still repeat the same time. I look at him eyeball to eyeball because I'm the kind of person, I'm not scared of anything. I've seen a lot, so I don't fear anything. I'll tell you my mind respectfully.
Yes.
I'll tell you my mind.
Yes,
I told him, I said, "Sir, one day you will sell off all what you have in your shop to me and I will buy it."
Wow.
And it came to pass.
What?
Yes, it came to pass. By then, I already gotten a half shop. From that space, I got another space. From this space, I got a half shop. He came and meet me one day. Then he wants to sell off his card. He feels he doesn't want to do wedding card business anymore. I said, no problem, you're welcome, bring them. How much you want to sell? I bought them off.
I'm sure he didn't remember that statement.
He didn't remember that statement, and besides, I'm sure he didn't even put it too hard, but it was in my heart because I saw it like a challenge. Because I was innocently trying to do things in a legit way. So why are you frustrating me? And you're far older than me. So that was how my business started. From there, from the half shop, I got a full shop. From the full shop, I venture into printing.
Wow. Okay.
From there, from the printing, I'm now an importer. I go to China, come back, bring stuff. I still have products.
Oh my
with my brand name,
goodness!
with the events. Yes, I still have product that you have my brand name on it. The events is so that was how my business started.
Whoa, this is huge. This is huge. How long has this been?
This has been for like 8 to 9 years.
Wow. Yeah. So it's not that she started yesterday and, she hit it big.
No. I didn't start.
Do you know what it means to be in UTC? Spread something on the floor and then they're still.
And you know, most of them are so diabolic.
I didn't want to go that area. I didn't want because I know that physically they would come.
Yes, and spiritually. Yeah, once even told me that as stubborn as you are in physical, that's how stubborn you are spiritual. I said, okay, go try again. I told him, I said, go try again.
My goodness.
Yeah, so
somebody that fasts 24 hours. Somebody that fasts. Do you know the sacrifice?
Yeah,
wow,
so
this is really encouraging. You know, when I see young women who are really doing well, or who are trying, because you are still coming up.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's my prayer for you. I don't like seeing people as, oh, you are the people.
No, I'm not there yet.
You're still coming.
No, I'm not there yet. Yeah,
you will still help.
The world has not heard my name.
Amen. I like that.
Yes, I'm not even there yet. I'm still like a baby now.
I like
the world
that.
has not heard my name.
I like that.
Abigail Johnson will be a household name.
Amen.
Yes, the world has not heard my name yet.
Yeah. Amen. So as we go on, in fact, your story has been so inspiring, so inspiring. We've talked so much about business, and I know you've talked about some setbacks that you experienced in starting up your business and all that. So the area I want to talk about is your relationship, your marriage, because you mentioned to us before we started about that. How did you process what happened? Just tell us about that.
I will summarize
it.
Yes, please. I will summarize it because it's a very long story.
It's okay.
Most time why I don't like talking about it is because I don't want people to feel pity for me.
Nah.
I don't want people to feel pity for me. No. The reason why I'm sharing it for others to learn.
Yes, please.
It's for others to learn. As a young girl, if you're doing business, listening to me very well, you should be very careful with the kind of people that come your way. Because most people come your way because of what they feel you have and because of what they feel they can achieve through you. So that was my situation. It wasn't really like a genuine kind of love thing, and a whole lot happened. A whole lot happened. I had a whole lot of people that were asking my hands in marriage. I was okay. I was not like the go for fun or go for money kind of person. I'm a very genuine person. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If you like, be as rich as. If I don't like you, I don't like you. That's me. That's my kind of person. So this young man was also coming up like me. I said, you know what? We can build something together. And so we started. There was a red flag. But that red flag, I kind of ignore, but my mom now said, okay, please, because of this, you go. My mom, you can easily give her stuff and she will change her mind inside. You know, right?
Well, African mothers.
So the first day, I went for introduction. When he took me to introduce to his family, when we got back that night, I received the beating of my life. And I don't really know what happened. I can't remember, but it wasn't worth that. And after beating me, it was almost to 12 a.m., midnight. He asked me to leave his house that night. He was trying to drag me out of there. I was almost naked. The cousin was there, said, leave this girl alone. Leave her. What has she done this night? Just leave her. Okay, let her sleep. The next morning she can go. That was how I slept. The next morning I went home. I told my mom, because my mom was staying with me there. I told her what happened. And I said I was not going further with that process again. And after a while, he came begging. I said, no, I'm not. So there was this particular day he bought a gift for my mom. Then he came begging that money. My mom was just seated, and my mom said, there is no perfect husband anywhere. You know, that's one thing I want Nigerian parents to correct. Please, please. You cannot see your children going through a lot and you tell them there is no perfect partner anywhere. No, you don't do that. You're rather making them more depressed and they won't feel comfortable coming back to you.
Yeah.
Please, your home should be like a shelter to them. That let them believe that each time anything go wrong, they can come back and feel comfortable and feel, feel welcome. My mom said that after saying that, she was begging me. My mom knelt down to beg you. I said, don't kneel down. And I said, okay, let's continue. We started the process. Eventually, we got married. And I was pregnant. And I, kind of set him up. Because then he didn't, what he was at somewhere and you say it was not okay. So I said, okay, let's do something. Set him up like that. So, okay, we started,
working together.
He was doing his own, I was doing mine. So okay, my money started coming in. Uncle, men now, men things now. Uncle started wearing designers, I was the one sweating for this money, but I was always looking wretched. I can't afford to remove money. Women, please take care of yourself.
Please, loud it,
You must have to take care of yourself.
Increase this volume, please. They cannot hear
anybody. If you're not strong, you cannot take care of another person. You need your 2 legs to stand before you can carry someone on your back. You cannot be standing with 1 leg and carry somebody else. So that was my mistake, That was my mistake. I felt I could, try to build something. Let's, grow together. But not knowing that he has another agenda. He was dating a whole lot of people. I don't care about that. Me, so far I'm at home, I'm okay. So at one point, there was a phone. My phone got bad. He gave me his phone. And there was this Salisu that always called him. I thought it was his friend because he said it was his friend Salisu. Not knowing it was Salome, he changed to Salisu. So there was one day when he gave me the phone, a call came through my phone. I saw Salisu. I said, why Salisu?
I think this is not plumber this time.
Why Salisu calling me? I picked the call. Hold on, it was a female voice. He said, hello? He said, babe, how far? I kept quiet. I said, fine. She said, okay, I wanted to ask her, how far about your guy? I know she wanted to play a game. And I said, okay, which of them? She didn't know I was married. She didn't know I was the wife. I'm sure he didn't tell her that he was married. I said, which of them? I wanted to play her game. I said, which of them? He said, you get them playing? I said, yes, so which of them? He said, this is a person, don't mention his name. He said, yeah. I said, okay, it's fine. But that period, I couldn't hold myself anymore. I was boiling. I told her, I said, see, have I ever called you? I said, I know you're dating him. Have I ever for one day called you? I said, let it be the last time you ever call me. Let it be the last time. When he came back, I said, Uncle, welcome. Salisu called me today. He was shocked. I said, Salisu? Hi. I said, yeah, he called me today. So, but I said, please, whatever you're doing, I don't care. Do it out there, but let nobody disturb my peace. Nobody should call me. I'm going through a lot already, so shouldn't add that to it. I don't deserve that. That episode passed. I was 7 months pregnant. They hitting, 7 months pregnant. They hitting occur again. I can't remember what really happened. The hitting occur again. After that hitting, we now moved to another apartment. I was 9 months again. That day I remember, I served him food. Like a pregnant woman. After serving breakfast now, what's it called? I wanted to sweep the house. And now he wasn't ready to eat. He was watching a football, how do they call it?
Highlights?
Highlights, yes, a football highlight. So I now shifted the foot to one side so I can sweep through where I was going. So I said, please raise your leg. When he raised his leg, for me to sweep now, the broom now touching me, just give me, that's why. Why you? I was so angry then. I was so angry. There was one kettle close by. I carried a kettle. He has never seen me like that before. But when you push a goat to the wall and it turned back to face you, I carried a kettle. I stoned him. He dodged his head. I said, God save you. I said, God save you. So with my condition, I was 9 months. That episode passed. He now came begging that she forgive me. I forgave him. This particular day, we were having issues, and I was due. My water started coming. I was packing my bag. He was playing PS in the parlor with his cousin. I called him and said, come and take me to the hospital. This man ignored me. He didn't answer me. He ignored me, didn't answer me. And I called my elder sister. She sent a car to come and pick me that night. It was to 11. And when I was passing through the parlor, he was still there. And the cousin said, see your wife now, carry her, escort her. Up one year. Up one year. There's an Igbo man. Up one year, leave that person. He now made a comment that in this lifetime he will marry an Igbo girl. That was what he said to me that night. I said, okay.
Wow.
I left. That was how my son came the next morning, and my sister called him. They have put to bed. He came, and you know. So, do we have time?
Please talk.
We have time.
Talk.
My mom came for Omugo, and the same incident happened again. I think my baby was 3 weeks. So, I don't know what provoked him. You know, to a point that each time he's coming back home, my temperature, my BP will just rise because I don't know the issue he's bringing. I have that fear. You know, when you see your loved one, you're supposed to, you know, be happy, excited to walk them, welcome them. But each time I see him, I'm always anxious. I don't know the problem that will bring that night. I'm always scared. I was scared. That one happened, and I was just still managing, not knowing that my neighbors were noticing everything. They knew what was happening because I was the one taking care of the rent. I was the one taking care of almost everything in the house. So my landlord, where I used to stay in the shop, he said he wants to use the shop, that should move out of the place. Okay. So I was looking for another shop, and I got one. When I got one, I didn't have money. But so far, my husband has borrowed almost 3-point-something million as a den from me. Without me, he said he wants to add to his business. He will pay back, Each time I ask him to pay back or what he has borrowed, that's when we always have issue. And most time when I ask him to pay back, when we have issue, he will not touch me. He will say he will not touch me. I became celibate in my married home. I don't care. I got used to it and I move on like that. So there was this particular one that happened. I wanted to rent that shop. When I wanted to rent the shop, I met him. I said, this man said I should move out. And there is one that came out. I need to pay, not someone else might pay for the place. And I said, how much is it? I said, as a den, I said, it was 500K.
Okay.
I said, okay. No problem. He will look. I said, that money you're owing me, please just look for it now so I can just add up and pay. Your business is going well. Let me just add up and pay. And besides, you know, this business has been what has been sustaining this family.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I was in the market that day. He didn't tell me he was coming. He came. He just folded his hand like this. We were just watching everywhere. He was watching everywhere. He then came. He left. I didn't know what he came for. So when I got home the next morning, I said, how fun now? Let me pay for this thing now. I said, come on, get out of here. Get out of here. You just want to lie. Why are you lying? If you want me to pay your money, tell me you want me to pay your money. Which one is that they ask you to go out of the shop? I asked question. Nobody asked you to go. I said, which question did you ask? Who did you? Before you know it, oh, this man gave me another one. No. Oh. When he gave me that one, this point, I couldn't take it anymore because I was dying. I became very lean. And let me tell you something about a manipulator. Before they start manipulating you, they'll first of all, you know, restrict you from your family, your friends, your loved ones, people that can assist you or give you advice. You know, then each time I want to talk to my friends, you say, whatever happened to your house, why are you taking to go and talk to your friends? Why are you taking it to your family? You're a married woman now. You should remain like this. You should not be talking to people. You should not. That's what he kept doing. So I was not comfortable to tell my family what I was going through. I was going through hell. And the worst part of it was, you know, my mom saw me one day. She started crying that, why are you looking this lean? Why are you looking unkept? You know, even in church, I used to tease him. Now they say your wife look like a house girl. You look like a jagaban. No, he dresses very well and all of that. But I was the one bringing the money, and I look like a slave. So when I got, when he did down that day, I just went to my one place. I started crying. I told them everything from beginning to end, what I've been in. Everybody started crying out, you've been enduring this and you didn't say anything. Do you want to die? Oh. To a point that my auntie's neighbor called her one day and said, have you called your sister to ask her what's wrong with her? This girl doesn't look good. This is not the girl I used to know. She was full of life. Why is she so, you know, to herself these days? She's just to herself. She doesn't talk. She's always moody. She's always lost in her thought. Have you asked your sister what's going on? After that, after explaining to my people, and I told them, and guess what? Before that, prior to that, my elder sister borrowed him money. That I begged her to borrow him. She wants to do something. I said, okay, borrow him this money. Because of I didn't want him to be embarrassed. I paid that money. I now told my sister, that money, I was the one that paid. He was not the one that paid. She got mad. She said, you know what? I've not collected that money. Exactly. You pay me. He's going to pay me that money. I don't care. I've not. That was what they went to the house with. They say, see this girl. My mom said, see this girl. When I gave you this girl to marry, was she like this? Is this how I gave you this girl to marry? Why is she looking like this? Why is she looking like an old man? Why is she doing this? He now said, my elder son said, okay, please pay me the money. He said, which money? That they cannot come to his house and insult him. My elder son got angry after what I told. I said, the house that she's paying for, another one. He was shocked. Because I've never told anyone. Yeah. He was so shocked. And I said, I should get out of his house. And I begged them, my mom and I said, please, we should go. We should just go. That when I was coming back, after I walked them to the gate, I said, which house do you want to enter? Which house? This house? You want to enter this house? He said, let me give you from now till evening. As I'm going to work, pack your things and leave this house. If not, if I come back, I was scared of this man. He said, if I come back, one of us will sleep in Kuje and it will definitely not be you. That was the comment he made to me before he left to work. That was 11th January. I was fasting. I told God, I said, God, you've seen what I've gone through. And it's better for me to live alive than for me to live unalive. Yes. I said, God, if it is your will that I stay here, that this man will change. As I'm packing my stuff to go out, because we stay like in a compound, different flat, I say, let my neighbor stop me. Let them tell me, at least let one of them console me and tell me that this is what me too I'm going through, just stay. But if it's not your will, let them just allow me go. Do you know, I pack all my stuff, gather them, I even wash those things. My neighbor even came to assist me. Do you know what she told me? This one where you did not be marriage. He said, you need, go rest, go take care of yourself.
This statement again.
He said, go take care of yourself. He said, just take care of yourself. This one where you did not be married. If your head come down, if you come back, make him know your value. I was leaving, I say, she's even the one that helped me to go and look for a truck to pack my things. She helped me to look for a truck. She brought it. She packed everything. The other one came again to assist me.
Neighbors that she was hoping that God will use.
The other one came to assist me. The other one, I said, go rest. Take care of you're a good woman.
A baby was here at this point.
Yes, the baby was here. He said, you're a good woman. No be him. We know say now you they bring the money. We know, but now he get the pride.
Hey God.
That was what they told me. They helped me pack my stuff. So that night, women now, they were updating me when he came back. I said, Mommy, success. He don't call you. I said, he never called me. He said, you don't they scatter everywhere. They check. Oh. Do you know this man didn't call me? One day, one of those my neighbor, because she got married to his cousin.
Oh.
She now called me. So when success is a good woman, I'll not see something bad happening to you and I keep quiet. That land where you buy, this man won't go sell lamp. He say one jackpot. Since get it to do for Nigeria again. I bought that land with my hard-earned money. I told him, I said, we should leave this place. We should get a place for ourselves where we won't be paying rent.
Yes.
The day I collected my ATM from him, that was where the building stopped. Now, while he was having my ATM, if he should buy cement, then I think if you buy cement 4 or 5K, he will tell me it's 5,500. 5,000, you say it's 5,500. And to a point, I said, okay, give me my ATM, I want to do business. When I collected the ATM, I didn't give him the ATM again. So that was why the bidding got stopped. That was the bidding he wanted to go and sell. Oh. So when she told me, I called my friend who is a lawyer. I told her everything. And then she was also going through almost similar things. She was so angry. She said, this one, I don't buy the case. She has bought the case and she wants to. She now said, what we do, first of all, go to the nearest police station where that property is and report. And so when we went to the police station and reported, and the woman was the DPO was a woman. So when we told her everything, she now said, you know what, call him, let him call. So when the woman called him, do you know what he said? So your wife said that she's having issue, that she wants to sell this property, and that you are aware of it. He said, no, I'm not aware of it. So nobody should sell my property. That in Igbo land that I come from, women don't sell property. Right. The people not me, I'm also an Igbo woman. Where we come from, this is city. Women buy and sell property. So you cannot tell who what to sell. Okay, can you just come? I say, I'm not coming. He didn't go. So when we ended that conversation, my lawyer and I laughed. She said, you know what? This person, he's a fraudster. Just speaking to him for this minute, I know he's kind of person. Wow. He will call you tomorrow, apologize, and will send you sweet talk messages. So that when you come, if eventually you guys sell that land, he will collect the money from you. And that's exactly what happened. 7:05 a.m. I got a message. It's still here. Hello, baby. Don't you think you're overreacting? Come back home for the sake of Somto, our son. Why are you behaving like this? Just come back home. That was the message. I started calling. I called my lawyer immediately. I told her what you said. He said, I know that that's how it will be. Now, while he was coming to beg at home, this man now went to seek for loan. It was when there was this fund, this government funding that they were just giving like a grant.
Like grants, yeah.
He got a form for himself. He got one for me. He now filled the form for me for 5 million. He filled for himself for 500,000. He attached every detail of me there. My phone number, he brought it for me to sign. My phone number, my shop address, what I do, everything. When it got to the account number, it was not his account number. Wait, same as his own. When I almost signed, and then I went through it, and I said, why is it my account number? I said, it's your money, not my money. If I have the money, won't I transfer it to you? I said, no. In short, since I started my business, I've not collected any loan. I'm not interested. He said, no, why? We should have to collect it. My money is. I said, I'm not interested. I don't want it. Please just go. I'm not interested. That was one of the money he wanted to collect to add up to what he was to Jack.
My goodness.
After that, one evening, this thing will not end in 5 minutes. One evening, he called me. He said, let me warn you. Stay away from that land if you like your life.
Wow.
I just took it like a regular trade, I don't see it. I don't take it so. I just say, you will not do anything. It's my own. I will sell it, and you will not do anything about it. 2 weeks after, I started feeling this kind of feverish. I always feel feverish, and each time I feel fever, I feel so maybe it's malaria and all of this. A week after that, I started having heavy flow. My period, heavy flow. For 3 days I thought, okay, maybe just period. This exceeded for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It was still going like that.
Sure,
to a point, my tummy started blotting out as if I was pregnant. Yes, my parents started blotting as if I was pregnant, and you physically see the stuff moving as if it's a baby in my tummy. So a point I started pulling life maggot.
What?
Heaven bear me witness. My friends are still alive. My family members are still there. I started pulling life maggot. Not as if I pull, go out, then come back. What I pull, because before now, each time I pull, I just flush. One day, something so I said, let me just pull. I don't eat. This I'm telling you, I went for scan. Different places, they say there's nothing. As simple as malaria is, that it is in almost everybody. They didn't find any malaria. They didn't find typhoid. There was nothing. Everywhere I go to, they say you're okay, you're fine. But I was dying. I knew I was not fine. I started pulling life maggot. Now I'm process of pulling life maggot. To a point, I could not walk. I could not sit. I would just lie down. My mom now carried me one day. No, not my mom, my auntie.
Yeah.
Because then my mom was not around. There was this man I always greet each time I'm going to work. So they were used to me and they like me so much. He asked the wife, I've not seen Abigail for some time. Now, is she okay? The wife went to, Abigail is very sick. Oh, that girl has been sick for a very long time. So go and check on her. When she came, when she saw my condition, I was going. My eyes were already torn. My hands could not stretch like this. My hands were already like this. When she came, she wasted time with me. She went back. The husband said, why do you waste time? Now to the husband, that girl is going. Mind you, my aunt wanted taking me to the hospital one time. I don't know how it came. I told her, I said, ma, you should take me to the hospital. I will not come back. I don't know what made me to make say that. I just told her, I said, if you take me, I will not come back. Because they might diagnose something that is not real. When the man came, he saw me, he shouted. One Igala man, he shouted. He said, this girl on the go. You they look this girl on the go. This girl. He started talking to me, conversing, so that you keep me talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, his eyes, you know, made a call. He just say, hey, they should bring me home. They should take me. He now took me to his community in somewhere in Kogi. The first door, when the man saw me, the first door they cook for me to take. The first agbo they gave me, I pulled dead maggot. You know this custard yellow rubber?
Jesus.
Full. He instructed them, they should turn off my phone. Nobody should know my whereabouts. Because what they are waiting for is for me to hear my evil report.
Jesus.
And he said, look at it now. Look, you see, he has never seen this level of wickedness before. He said, thank your God, your hands are clean. If not, you'll not get to this point. You will go. But thank your God, your hands are clean. So, after that, when I came back, that was when my life really changed, because I just became someone else. I just focused on my business, and God has been helping me.
How, in fact, like, I know we've taken so much time, but like, that's why we are here. You know, to create this kind of atmosphere for you to share deep parts of your life that you probably have never shared to people, or even if you have shared not as deep as you are doing with us. Like, I can feel it. Like, even while you were talking, while you were sharing your experience, I could feel it. I could feel a woman who has gone through the ends of the earth and came back. But I'm also curious. There was a baby in this. Where was this child while you were going through this phase?
The child was with me. My son has always been with me. You know.
So he wasn't interested in this.
He wasn't interested in his child.
Okay.
He didn't even care about, the upkeep and all of that, because we also did legal when we went to court for dissolve. went up the marriage, which at first he was very hard. He said he was not going to give me a divorce. Then my lawyer now told him that, look at what you've done. Look at what you've collected from this girl so far. It's either you pay her back or I will charge you for fraud. That's when he now said, marriage is not by force. We only signed there, and that's how we deserve. And the court instructed him to pay some certain amount of money monthly for the upkeep of his son. But he never did. He just paid once. And it's been years. He just paid once. And the last my lawyer called me, has he been paying? I said, no. I said, I don't want issues. Let him just go. So far, God is blessing me. I'm taking care of my son. I'm comfortable. I'm not begging. I don't need it. Let him just go. Let him just go with it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And as for the land, he later sold it. Yeah, I just let everything go. Yeah, my life was more important at that point than me dragging or going to God. He's not paying. I don't have that strength.
As we round up, like, your story is so inspiring. I really hope that young people are, because there are so many questions. We've had an episode where we had a woman who also saw red flags, but she went through with it. We are planning to, I've already told her that we'll bring her back to answer those questions. Okay. Because one of those questions, many questions were, you saw the red flag, why did you continue? But at least you were able to share a bit that, okay, your mom, all this, honor your father and your mother is good, but not at your, I'm a good Christian, but not at the expense of your life. Right? Not at the expense of your life. So no matter how you want to honor your father and your mother, if there's a way to make them see what you are seeing, because sometimes as parents, we don't even see what these children are bringing to us. Or this, well, we call them children because no matter how, my mom is still calling me children. So no matter how big you are still my child. So we may not even understand. And remember from where you started, right? Yeah. The first story, her own story. Yes. Your background. Okay, her own didn't work out. At the back of her mind, she's like, no. So Abigail's story is a very powerful reminder that life doesn't have to be perfect. We heard her story. We heard everything about her, from her upbringing, from her foundational life, to having mentors around her, to having people who cared about her, who cared about her spirituality. I remember saying that we're going to make efforts to bring some of these people here, to come and tell us how they do it, how they are able to achieve mentoring teenagers the way they did. And so we have seen her story. So it's a reminder that life doesn't have to be so perfect to be meaningful. We see how well she's doing right now. Her journey teaches us to be resilient. Her journey teaches us about life that is resilient, resilience, purpose, and that courage always keeps us going, right? Even when there is season of disappointment, season of loss, especially the story of your dad. No, that was very, very emotional for me, because but emotional in a positive way, because you had the opportunity to have a relationship with him, and unfortunately it was short-lived, but that's you cleaned his tears. You never can tell what he went through before that time. So I'm grateful, and I believe that our viewers here have learned one or two things from you, because it's not easy. So if there's anything we're going to take, if you take anything home, I know she has given a lot. I would have said, oh, what do you say to our viewers? I know she has said so much to you. If you have any questions that you want to ask, more to learn from her or to learn from this episode, you can send it in the comment section. We would have her answer your questions. But if you have any takeaway, if there's any takeaway you should have from this conversation, let it just be that your setback is not your end.
That's right.
That thing you are going through is not the end of your life. The fact that you are down now doesn't mean that you'll be down forever. That should be your first takeaway from this episode. And then your faith and your purpose are your compass. She held on to her faith. She held on to the purpose that God had given to her, and it was her compass. And then it made her story beautiful. So we're telling her story now because she didn't die from her experience. It's not easy to stay and be alive, and parts of your body are rotting to the point that you are stooling out life maggots. I can't wrap my head around that part of this story. Like, wow. Well, it's all, your story is all in the twists and turns. And your story, I believe, has inspired others. It has inspired me. If it has inspired me, I believe and I know it's inspiring others to begin to heal and grow. She's not fully healed, so don't see that, oh, she has, no. She said it here. She's making efforts. She's working towards healing. She's trying to ensure that she doesn't remain in a particular place. Especially when you talked about your mom, how you are still struggling to relate with her and everything. It's normal, but eventually, are you going to heal? Oh, yes, you're going to heal. This space was created for us to share our vulnerabilities, and that's it shows that we really want to heal. That's why we're able to come here to share. So thank you so much for joining us today on Unplug with Auntie EJ. Until next time, always remember, it's okay to be real, it's okay to be vulnerable, and to trust your life, trust your purpose, and remember, most importantly, your voice matters. Once again, this is real life, real talk, and real people. Have a nice day.